Potatoes. They're more than just a part of our culinary heritage, they're at the very root of our very way of life.
And when that comes under threat, it demands drastic action.
Which is why, back in 1962, intrepid reporter Alan Wicker didn't think twice about jumping on a train to head into deepest Wales.
I've come here to report upon a crisis which affects every home in this land. The very foundations of the economy are threatened. And you'll understand why there is this general national alarm when I tell you that the fish and chip shops of South Wales are running out of chips.
Oh yeah, man, it can't be that bad.
It's only a few chips.
If you don't immediately realise the gravity of this disaster, just think of Italy without spaghetti, China without rice, France without wine.
Oh, well, if you put it like that.
The only thing that would be worse is Newcastle without the stotty.
Here, the fish and chip shop is the pillar upon which society rests. Blame the winter for this catastrophe. Seed potatoes have been frozen and killed in the ground. The New Jersey crop has been set back, and Welsh friars must wait for the new potatoes.
Won't somebody tell me how you say goodbye to someone that you really love, that you can't have?
Back in the 60s, there were between 13 and 14,000 chippies in Britain, with a turnover of more than £1 million a week.
But in the world of chips, Camrou was the capital.
Nowhere are so many chips consumed by so few people as here in Wales. There are 760 fish and chip shops in South Wales, or one for every 2,000 of the population, and they provide the main meal of the day for countless families. The 69 chipperies frying tonight in Cardiff alone will each get through 5 to 10 100-weight sacks of potatoes, and the price has gone up from around 10 shillings a sack to more than 40 shillings.
For a land at that time dominated by heavy industry like steel production and coal mining, the workers relied on potatoes as a cheap and tasty source of fuel.
You just get those plain hot potatoes.
But in the light of the shortage, it looked as though the chips were down for the Welsh, and they braced themselves for the worst.
The Welsh Area Council of the National Federation of Fish Friers has said that if they can't get potatoes for the next 10 weeks, South Wales will have to revolutionise its eating habits.
But these tough South Walians weren't going to give up without a fight, and novelist and playwright Wyn Thomas gave his own impassioned take on the situation.
We've taken such a number of beatings in our time, national identity lost, the language lost, a large part of the religion lost, but I think that we'll put on a Custer's last stand for the potato and the chip. We have relied very largely upon this strange vegetable for our kind of climactic stiffness. The chip is what music is to the Italians and statues to the Greeks. This is the great culmination of human experience. The chip, this warm, savory thing, which will never betray you, as adultery might, which will never inspire you unduly, as art might. The chip is the chip, it is life itself.
Or the only way that could have been more rousing, as if it had been sung by a full male voice choir.
Thankfully, in the end, the crisis was averted when Britain managed to import potatoes from Europe.
And the chip shops of Wales live to fry another day.
Oh, phew.